Hello, launchers. It is the weekend. It's really cold outside, so I just want to stay rugged up inside and read a book. Here is a glimpse, a little reading into my novel, Us. As Olive continued to watch the trio take turns at sparring each other, she noticed that they all had very distinctive fighting styles. Styles that appeared to match not only their body types, but perhaps their personalities too. Though it did not make sense at that moment, Olive was also aware that she was becoming uneasy. Flutters at first, which were replaced by tightening in her stomach. Dismissing these sensations as silliness, Olive continued watching the fights until her hair stuck up on the back of her neck. "What are you worried about? No one knows I'm here," she whispered to herself in an attempt to quell her rising anxiety. However, she could not dismiss the large, strong, powerful male hand that now had grabbed her shoulder from behind. She felt paralyzed, her senses overwhelmed by a deep, immeasurable alarm. Then in an instant, the male hand slid under her armpit, forcefully yanking her to her feet and turning her to face him. Olive found herself staring directly into the eyes of her assailant. The crippling fear that now filled every muscle, ligament, tendon, and every cell totally overtook Olive. It left her immobilized, trapped in the clutches of fear. At first, Olive didn't recognize his face. "Do you have any idea how dangerous, how irresponsible, how stupid it is for you to deliberately block one of your senses?" he said. Olive was non-responsive, but her brain was reacting instantly by signaling to her nervous system to increase her blood flow and heartbeat. Olive's brain was very much responding to the threat, even if Olive was not. "You can't even hear me with those things in," he rebuked, while pulling the plugs out of Olive's ear. Olive's brain was so focused on the male standing before her that it totally missed the other three that were now standing behind her. Fear is a gift. Your ears are a gift. Your gut instincts are a gift, but you waste them, misuse them, and you even ignore them. Continuing his rant, "I could have been anyone. I could have been someone with bad intentions." From behind, another male voice spoke. "Come on, Boyan, I think you've made your point. Clearly Olive is very scared." Olive turned to see Sebastian's gentle eyes smiling encouragingly at her. Turning back to face the male who was chastising her, Olive was confronted again by Boyan's anger, albeit it was wavering. Softer and somewhat disillusioned, Boyan added, "Your body warned you. Your stomach and even the hair on the back of your neck warned you, but you ignored the caution." Olive searched her recent memory and was shocked with her realization. How could he possibly have known about the tightening flutters in my stomach and the hair standing on the back of my neck? She questioned herself. Olive watched Boyan's body language shift from anger to what she sensed was sadness and remorse. Eerily, she also witnessed his beautiful blue eyes physically change to a dull shade of grey. Boyan lowered his head, turned and walked away towards the driveway that separated his home from the dojo. The redhead was also standing behind Olive, immediately and without word, followed Boyan. Olive again turned to face Sebastian. His kind eyes and smiling face were still an encouragement to her, but he too soon headed off towards the direction that Boyan set. Only Sakura now stood with Olive. With a quiet and gentle voice, Sakura inquired, "Are you okay?" The meekness of Sakura's voice triggered Olive's tears to flow, filling her eyes with soft salt water, her fears giving way to sobs. Guiding Olive to a seated position on a fallen tree trunk, Sakura waited till the intensity of Olive's fright had passed. Soon the sobs gave way to whimpers, the whimpers also too dispersing. All that remained for Olive were red puffy eyes, embarrassment, and a hell of a lot of questions.